What's going on, everyone out there in YouTube land? So today we're going to have a look at a 225 watt dual battery pistol grip style device. This one is coming from Smok. This is a kit, and this is the mag kit that includes the TFV12 Prince sub-ohm tank, and I must say this is a super comfortable device. I know some people will complain, but aside from that, oh man, this thing is just, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say nothing. So I'm vaping on some of the, what is this? The Frosty Science from the Cloud Chemist. I bought a bunch of this on Black Friday. Got it loaded up, vaping it at around 88 watts. Let me shut my mouth. We'll have a vape and we'll get into it. And also, we're going to be adding a few items to the Christmas stocking behind me. They did send over some extra, so we're going to toss in a few of those and also some other goodies into the stocking. All right, so let's have a vape. Delicious juice. Love this stuff. So the mag kit was sent over directly by Smok for the purpose of this review. If you guys are looking to pick one up after the video, I did do a search online, and the price on this kit is actually all over the place, depending on where you shop. The lowest price I seen the kit, $59, and the most expensive was around $95. So let's have a closer look at the mag kit and let's see exactly what you get inside the box. So inside the box, they're going to toss in the mag device, and depending on the color you get, depends on the color tank you get, they're going to toss in the TFV12 Prince tank. You'll get a coil head pre-installed. They will include an additional coil head, so you'll get two in total. They're going to toss in an extra glass tank, spare parts bag that will get you some O-rings and a top fill grommet. You'll get a little screwdriver that will help you remove the grommet if you have to replace it, micro USB data and charge cable, and then a user manual and a battery safety card. Now the mag measures 92 millimeters tall, 65 millimeters wide at its widest point, and around 30 millimeters thick. This device is heavy. It does have some weight to it, weighs in at 265 grams without batteries. It is constructed of a zinc alloy, so that's probably why it has a lot of weight to it. Now, one cool thing about this mod is that Smok released it in 9 different colors. 9 really good looking colors too, I must say. You guys can see this green one right here. Looks pretty awesome. And then for the ladies, check out the pink one. That pink one is pretty awesome looking. I might actually enjoy using the pink one. Now, if we do a quick size comparison of the mag up against the Smok Majesty, you'll see that the Majesty is a little bit smaller, but gives you a general idea on how big the mag is. Now, the Majesty and the mag are using the exact same chip, exact same screen, and exact same menu system. At the top, we're going to have your stainless steel 510 connection with a gold-plated spring-loaded 510 pin in the center. Now, the platform right here that you see, the stainless steel platform, measures 28 millimeters in diameter, and it is raised up just a little bit. Now, this device will look good with atomizers up to 30 millimeters. So, for instance, we're going to screw down the Twisted Messes TM30. I've been using this a lot lately. I pulled it off the shelf, and you'll see 30 millimeters. Comes right to the edge right there. Now we do have a little bit of a gap, and that's because the platform for the 510 only measures 28 millimeters, but there is no overhang. Now if we screw down a 28 millimeter like the Sherman, you'll see the 28 is going to line up with that platform at the top, and it will eliminate that little gap that you get. So yeah, 28 and 30 millimeter look beautiful on top of the mag. Along this side is going to be your trigger style firing switch. I must say the button on the mag is very, very comfortable. Of course, because of the style of the device, the pistol grip style, it's going to be really comfortable to fire this mod. Very clicky and responsive button. I did have a few misfires early on, maybe like 2 or 3 misfires. It might have been just because I didn't press it hard enough, but aside from that, it's been beautiful. No issues with the button. We have absolutely no button rattle or battery rattle. And because of the style of the mod, you can use it in your right or left hand. I know some people were complaining that you can only use it in a right hand or left hand style, but you'll notice the cutout for your thumb is actually on the left and the right side. So regardless of what hand you use, it's going to be just as comfortable. And I must say they did a really good job at designing this. Now at the bottom is going to be your battery door. We don't have any ventilation ports in the battery door itself. The ventilation ports are going to be located along the side. And to remove your batteries, I must say this is really cool. there's a release button right here. Press the button, and you're going to have to press it pretty hard. Out drops the battery clip. Remove your batteries, dual 18650s, and there you go. Love the way they did that. Just drop your batteries in, pop them inside the clip, and then it locks into place. And you're probably wondering, well, that button is right in the way of the firing switch. I'm always going to press it and always release the batteries, but I can tell you, never once has that happened with me. This button actually requires a bit of force to actually press it. So even if your hand is completely over the button and you're squeezing the mod, you're not going to release those batteries. You actually have to press it really hard and press it pretty deep to release the actual clip. So as for worrying about the button, I would not worry about it. On the front, we're going to have your OLED display. Now, this is the same exact display that's found on the Majesty. Nice large display, very easy to read. It's not super bright, but it's not dark either, and I had no issues reading it outdoors. We'll hop through the menu system in a moment. Below that, we're going to have your wattage up and down buttons, very clicky and responsive, and when you hold it, once again, you don't have to worry about accidentally pressing those buttons, because they do require a bit of force to actually press them. And then below that, we're going to have your micro USB port. We do have charging over USB and firmware updates over USB. Now, the Mag Mod is capable of 6 watts up to 225 watts. It has a voltage range of 0.5 up to 9 volts. And on the main screen, we're going to have the Smok logo, dual battery indicators, the set wattage, your puff timer, resistance of your coil, the boost you have it set for, the voltage being applied, and then we have a puff counter. To access the menu, it's going to be 3 clicks of the firing switch, 1, 2, 3. And then on the first screen, we can actually go into temp mode for titanium, nickel, stainless steel. We also have memory mode. If we select wattage and do a long press of the firing switch, we can adjust the wattage, long press again, and we can adjust the preheat from normal, soft, and hard. Do a long press again, will bring us back to the main screen. 1, 2, 3, back into the menu. If we select temperature mode, we got stainless, titanium. Let's do titanium. Do a long press, and now we can adjust the wattage up to 225 watts in temp mode. Long press again will allow us to adjust the TCR. Do a quick press, and it brings us to the next screen, which is our puff counter information. A long press will allow you to adjust the values inside of there. Do a quick press, go to the next screen. We can adjust the color of the font. And a long press, once again, we can adjust the screen timeout. We can turn on or off the auto lock feature. And then a quick press takes us to the power off screen. This is where you will actually turn the device off. And then on the main screen, when in temperature mode, this will go between 200 and 600 degrees Fahrenheit. In temperature mode, it will fire down to a 0.05, and in power mode, it will fire down to a 0.1. Now, to lock it, you can either do 5 clicks of the firing switch, or you can quick press the wattage up and down button together. And when it's locked, you cannot adjust the power, and you cannot vape, which is the way it should be. Good job, Smok. And what I like about the button presses on the main screen is that it's a real quick button press. You don't hold the buttons down and wait. You just click them real quick. It locks, unlocks, locks, unlocks real quick. And also if you do the, what is it? Oh, let's unlock it. If we do wattage down in the firing switch really quick, we can adjust the mode. And then the wattage up in the firing switch really quick, we can adjust the wattage in temperature mode. So we also have some pretty nice features on the main screen. But all in all, that's pretty much going to be it, guys, for the menu. Also inside the kit, they will include the matching color TFV12 Prince sub-ohm tank. I reviewed this tank about a week or two ago, so we're going to run through this really quick. The Prince measures 25 millimeters at the base, measures 28 millimeters at the tank section if you're using the bubble tank. They will toss in the new Smok Cobra drip tip. These are really nice drip tips. You don't have the option of using a 810 style drip tip because they don't fit inside of here. So this is going to be your only option. We do have the new top fill feature on the Prince. It still has that same kind of swivel style, but on the Prince we have a little button that actually unlocks the fill, top fill. Push that in, unlock it, and then you can swivel it open, and there's going to be your fill port located at the top. Close it off. It's going to lock up, which is really nice. Now the bubble tank they include holds 8 mLs of liquid. They will also include a straight glass tank if you prefer the normal look. And then below that, we have dual airflow control. Each air slot measures 14 millimeter by 2.5 millimeter. So this tank has a lot of airflow. Of course, we can close it off for a more restricted vape. We do have stopping points on the airflow control ring. And then we have a non-adjustable gold-plated 510 pin. Now they will include 2 coil heads. You'll get a 0.4 ohm Q4 coil rated 40 to 100 watts. 40 to 100 watts, there you go. And then also a T10 coil, and that one is a 0.12, and that's rated 60 to 120 watts. And if you're wondering, does the Prince offer a rebuildable section? The answer is yes. For an optional fee, you can purchase the V12 Prince RBA section. I just got this in as I was recording this video. So we're gonna actually save this for a separate video, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put a build on here and how to install it on your Prince tank. So let's have a vape off the mag, and we'll talk a little bit about it. We'll add to the stocking. And if you're wondering who's the creepy looking guy behind me, this, my friends, is Asian Santa. And he pops up every year at around Christmas, and he just kind of hangs out. He doesn't vape, he doesn't smoke, and he just sits there and just watches. Like, he's really creepy about it too. And I don't think he talks. Do you talk, Asian Santa? Hello? Hello? Nope, doesn't talk either. So, yeah. He's a big supporter of the channel, so, you know, thanks. I appreciate it. All right, anyways, I should probably continue my medication after this video. Let's have a vape. 110 watts, TM30 on top. Let's do it. Whew, yes. I'm going to tell you right now, this device is awesome. Flat out awesome. Now, I will admit, when I first seen photos of it, I think it was a few months ago, I thought it was gimmicky, I thought it was going to be cheap, and I thought it was going to be a disappointment. But when I got it, I pulled it out of the box, the weight, the comfort, it was just awesome. This mod is, whoo, let me tell you guys. All right, so, stop gushing. I will tell you this, 225 watts, it does not feel like it's doing 225. I tested a sub-ohm tank on top of here, the Blazer. Felt more like 180 watts, but still plenty of enough power for me, so it's not a complaint on my end. It's just something I'm letting you higher wattage guys know. Now, as far as the Prince tank, I think the Prince is a perfect, not a combination, but a perfect pairing with this mod because it's a higher wattage tank, it's a larger tank, they do the color matching, and it's just fantastic. I did a full review on it. If you guys want to check out the full review, look back on my channel about a week or so, and I did it. Now, the RBA section did arrive right when I was shooting this, and we're not going to do a build like I said, but I'm going to dedicate a video to this later in the week, and we're going to actually do a real build. So I'm going to show you newer rebuilders out there how to build on this and how to set it up for the Prince tank. So stick around for that. All in all, the Prince tank, perfect atomizer for this device. As far as the mod, I think they did an awesome job at the way it looks, the construction, the comfort, everything. Like, they did not cut any corners, and I would not reposition anything. Everything is just laid out perfectly. They did ask me, they did ask if I felt that it was better in the left or right hand, and I thought it felt comfortable in either hand because the thumb cutouts right here are on both sides, so it fits good in your left and your right hand. It just, you can't see the screen in your right hand, but I don't really care about that. As far as the 510 connection being suitable for 30 millimeter atomizers, I think that's a huge bonus because it's a larger device and it's going to look good with larger stuff. So you want to use your 28s on top, you want to use your 30s on top, and everything sits nice and flush on there. The fire button, clicky, responsive. I had a few misfires early on, but I think I was just breaking in the button. So after that, it never happened. And because of the pistol grip style, you know, it's obvious it's going to be comfortable. It's just, it's right there where your finger lays. So I love that. Now, the release button for the battery. A lot of people were concerned about that. You know, you're accidentally going to press it. Your finger's going to rub against it. But I can tell you, you could squeeze the hell out of this mod. You can put it any way you want in your hand. Never once has this battery door accidentally popped out because this button actually requires you to really press it hard for those batteries to drop out. And this little battery clip right here, I think, is another amazing touch they did. I'm glad they didn't just put a cheap little swinging door at the bottom. I'm glad we got this little clip. It just makes swapping your batteries so much better. The screen, the menu, the chip, just like the Majesty. If you enjoyed the Majesty, you're going to enjoy this. Same vape, it's just a different enclosure. But all in all, this mag kit is just super cool. I love it. I know some people are going to disagree and they're going to think it's a bad idea, but it's a design of a mod. I mean, come on, let's take it easy a little bit, folks. All right, so that's pretty much going to be it, guys, for the review. Let's talk about what's going into the stocking. Well, of course, we're going to toss in one of these bad boys right here. I'm going to toss in the green one. I think the green is going to be more neutral for a man or a woman. So the pink one, we'll save this for another giveaway. Also, there are going to be a few other items I add into the stocking. I know it's been a few days since we've added to it, so I have some other devices at random I'm going to toss in there. Maybe 5 or 6 things we'll throw in there. And if you're wondering, what the hell is a stocking? What are you talking about? That right there is the Christmas stocking, and as I said, in case some of you may have missed it, I'll be adding to the stocking in every video or every other video. Now, if I don't add to it on Monday or Tuesday, don't worry, because on Wednesday I'll add 3 products to it. So we're going to toss in like 5 products, and hopefully by Christmas it'll be filled at least to the top, and it's going to go to 1 lucky winner. So make sure you guys pay attention to the videos, make sure you guys comment, all that good stuff, because how to get in on how to win the stocking is going to be coming up soon. And we're going to announce the winner probably on Christmas, all right? So, I think that's it. I covered it all, right? Agent Santa, we good? You are absolutely no help, because all you do is just sit there. Nothing. Thank you. All right, so that's it, guys. That's all I got for you today on the mag. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to everyone very, very soon. Make sure you guys build safe and vape on.